Hi, I'm Todd Breyer. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why I believe Lifeplus are the best nutritional supplements you could possibly use. Now, a little disclaimer, I've been using these products now. This is the 24th year that I've trusted these products for the health of myself and for the people I love. And man, I've seen so many awesome things, not just in my family, which have been a lot, but also in the people that I care about or I've served with these products over the years. And there's a reason I represent these products. And I've learned a lot in my career. I've been involved in health and wellness for almost 30 years. And it wasn't what I expected to do as a career path. I ended up in that because I was trying to take care of myself and mitigate the risks that were inherent in my genetics and my family, and really so that I could be there for my family. And wow, these products are just absolutely tremendous products. So let me give you some insight, because I know there's lots of choices. I mean, everybody says they got great products, right? I mean, nobody brings out a product and says, well, it's probably not very good, but you should try it anyway, right? Everybody's like, this is the greatest product ever. So yeah, there are lots of great products in the market, but I don't believe there's anything of higher quality. I don't think there's anything better than these products as an overall line. And there's reasons for that, because there's a lot of care that goes into these products. As a matter of fact, if you just look at the business model the company uses, you can tell they believe they make great products, because they don't make their money any other way. They don't make their money on sign-up fees or people inventorying these products or on website fees. They don't make money any other way except for people being satisfied with using these products. And it really is demonstrated by the fact that they keep the risk. Right? They keep the risk. I mean, I've never seen that before, which was one of the things that drew me to try to understand more about who they were when I first got introduced. So here are 5 things that really make these products, that set them apart. First, the ingredients are better than organic ingredients. And that may make a question mark form right in your forehead when I first say that. But it's pretty simple to understand once you understand it. So essentially, what does organic tell you? Organic tells you what's not used in growing something. Doesn't tell you what's in it. It just tells you what was not used in growing it. But in today's world, that doesn't really make a whole lot of difference, because a lot of organic farms are right next to non-organic, highly industrialized farms. And so those farms that are industrialized, what are they doing? They're using glyphosate and all kinds of herbicides and pesticides, which, man, there's all kinds of studies that show what happens to the body when those things get in. They're using those things in their farming practices, right? So they're spraying it on the crops. It's in the groundwater. They're using it in the seeds. That doesn't stay isolated. It trickles right over into the organic farms, right? So that stuff is still going to get in to a lot of the organic produce. That's just a fact. And so what Lifeplus does is they have an entire laboratory that's dedicated to testing raw materials before they're even allowed to come into the manufacturing facility. And they're tested for all impurities. They're tested for heavy metals, they're tested for herbicides and pesticides and chemicals and toxins. And then they're actually even tested for activity, because nutrients are supposed to be alive, right? I'll touch on that in a second. Another way that you want to make sure that still occurs. But that's incredibly important. And so these ingredients are pure and they're proven to be active. That's why the products work. I mean, people use these products and they work. They feel them. I didn't know you should feel a supplement until I started using these. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know. So they're better than organic ingredients. The second thing is cold processing. Now, I alluded to this a moment ago, but if you think about, well, spinach is an example. So spinach is a great source of folic acid if you eat it raw, right? If you eat it raw. If you cook it, you kill it. There's no folic acid if you cook spinach. That's the same with all fruits and vegetables. The fruits and vegetables don't grow in 300-degree heat, do they? They grow outside. And so when they're subject to extreme high heat, it kills the vitamins, it denatures the enzymes, not to mention if you're cooking stuff, especially if you're boiling stuff, it leaches out the minerals. And so in order for nutrients to maintain their integrity, to be useful for your body, they need to be cold processed. Now, not many manufacturers will do that because it requires more care, right? And it costs more. It's just the bottom line. And so these products are cold pressed so that the nutrients stay intact and they're alive. Next is synergy. Synergy is such an misunderstood and often overlooked thing. You know what? If you think about how you get nutrients in your food, you don't eat a single food for an isolated nutrient. You don't eat an orange for vitamin C alone, right? It doesn't just have vitamin C. It has all kinds of other nutrients that help your body better utilize that vitamin C, better uptake it and better distribute it and better utilize it. That's how your body uses. Nothing happens in isolation. There isn't a function that only uses one nutrient, right? Everything uses multiple things, right? Vitamins are coenzymes with your enzymes that do functions, and then the minerals help the enzymes to function, and then they're all used in all kinds of different things. And so when the products are put together, they need to be put together synergistically with the right blend of nutrients that the body utilizes. Incredibly important. And our products are put together by Dr. Dwight McKee, who's arguably the smartest man in the world when it comes to this kind of stuff. He's right up there among most others. And so our products are made with the right synergy. You're getting the right balance of things when you get the product. Next is fresh. You know, we not only do we cold press, but the company's small batches. And so what that means is that when you order a Lifeplus product, it's likely been made in the last 30 or 60 days, right? I mean, that's likely. And that's very unique. When you buy a product in the store, you have no idea how long ago that was made. And part of that is we don't use, and this is the next thing, we don't use chemical preservatives. But I'll come back to that in a second. The fresh thing has a lot to do with how available and how potent something is. Because just like when you pluck an apple off a tree, it begins to dissipate. Right, which is, again, this is an issue with our food supply anyway, because fruit is picked way before it's ripe. It's already got operating in depleted soil, and so it never gets to its full potency. And then once it's picked, it starts to dissipate. So if you eat that apple 3 weeks later, it doesn't have nearly the nutrients in it. The same would be true for a vitamin that sat around for 2 years before you took it. And so you want fresh nutrients. And then I mentioned the no chemical preservatives. They don't use any chemical preservatives or chemical fillers, right? They actually tablet using something called phytozyme, which is a blend of the micronutrients from plants and enzymes, which literally help you digest it. I mean, this is one of the few products I know of where you can take handfuls of them with a glass of water and they don't upset your stomach. Now, if you have a super sensitive stomach, that might not be the case, but it is for most people. And so those 5 things set these products way apart from everything else. But it makes sense. And if you look at the way Lifeplus operates, everything is built around these products working. That's why the company's been in business since 1992, because these products really work and they make a difference and you will feel them. And of course, you can always try them. And if you're not pleased, you can send them back. So if you'd like to know more about the products, feel free to email me and I'd be happy to share anything I can with you. All right. Hope that this was helpful.